this gripping second installment of Mists of the Ancestors on Macabre Monday, the McAllister family delves deeper into their eerie ancestral legacy. As the spectral fog thickens around their Scottish manor, secrets and ancient pacts unravel, bringing them face to face with their haunted past. Join us as Lily, Robert, and Mark confront the chilling truths and looming specters that threaten their very existence. Will they find redemption, or will the shadows of their lineage consume them? Tune in to Sinister Serials for a tale of dread and determination in Mists of the Ancestors, The Gathering.
As the critical night approached, the manor seemed to pulsate with a malevolent energy, the spirits of the ancestors growing more audacious in their appearances. They no longer confined themselves to the periphery of vision or the whispers in the dark. Instead, they roamed the halls, with an almost corporeal presence, their spectral forms draped in the remnants of their earthly sorrows and sins. The family, now entirely ensnared in the web of their haunting legacy, found their reality increasingly intertwined with the spectral echoes of the past. The air crackled with the energy of unspoken pacts and impending reckonings. Each member of the McAllister family, in their own way, prepared for the night that would decide their fate. Lily, her spirit intertwined with the diary's secrets, grew increasingly isolated, her once bright demeanor shadowed by the weight of her responsibility. She pored over the ancient text, her fingers tracing the faded ink, her mind a whirl of incantations and ancestral pleas. The diary was more than a guide, it was a bridge to the past, to the very heart of their curse. The evening before the ritual, the family gathered in the main hall, a somber assembly of souls bound by blood and fate. They shared not words, but a collective resolve, each understanding the roles they must play. The portraits of their ancestors looked on, their painted eyes betraying no secrets, yet in the silence, their judgment was palpable. As midnight approached, the fog outside swirled with a fervent intensity, the manor creaking and groaning as if bracing itself against the unseen forces gathering at its doors. The very fabric of reality seemed to thin, the air charged with the power of ancient magic and long-held grudges. The McAllisters, each grappling with their own fears and hopes, stood on the precipice of the unknown, their hearts beating in unison against the drumming of the impending ritual. The hour arrived, a moment suspended between the past and the future, a crucible in which the fate of both the living and the dead hung delicately in balance. With a breath that felt like the first and last, they began the ritual, their voices rising in a chant that was both a plea and a command, their blood a testament to the lineage that both damned and defined them. As they delved deeper into the incantations, the spirits of their ancestors materialized with increasing clarity, a pantheon of the condemned and the seeking. Eldric's spirit, shrouded in the gravest sorrow, emerged from the mists, his ethereal gaze locked with Lily's. In that moment, time seemed to fold upon itself, the past reaching out to the present, a single thread woven through the tapestry of their shared history. The ritual reached its zenith, the air alive with the whispered echoes of 1,000 souls, the manor itself a conduit for the energies unleashed. The family, united in their purpose, pushed forward with every ounce of their being, their eyes fixed on the breaking dawn that promised an end to their eternal night. The ominous nights at the manor blended into one another, each shadow and whisper compounding the family's sense of dread. The fog, ever present, seemed almost a living entity, its ghostly caress a constant reminder of the inescapable curse that lingered over them. Within the walls of their ancestral home, the McAllisters found no solace. The past's weight bore down upon them, an oppressive force that fueled their waking nightmares and whispered doubts. As dusk fell over the estate, a nervous tension permeated the manor, charging the atmosphere. Where once the McAllisters had been fragmented, preoccupied by their separate affairs, a singular threat now unified them with shared purpose. In the lingering shadows, the true nature of their plight was laid bare. Fate's design manifest in the spectral fog, that even now crept across the heathered hills. Here was the curse made flesh, the past risen to claim its due. No more might they plead ignorance or cling to reason's frail hope. The nightmare made real stood before them, weaving through aged stone and mist-strewn meadow, binding all within its reach to the ancient sins of the McAllister line. To prevail, they must face the gloom as one, or let the darkness swallow them whole.
Robert, his face etched with the lines of worry and newfound belief, gathered his family in the dimly lit drawing room, the portraits of their ancestors bearing silent witness to the assembly. "We can no longer deny the truth that besets us," he began, his voice a firm yet tremulous echo in the cavernous room. "This manor, this fog, they are not mere relics of our family's past. They are reminders, harbingers of a debt unpaid, a fate unfulfilled." Margaret, her eyes reflecting the flickering candlelight, nodded in solemn agreement. Her hand found Robert's, their fingers intertwining in a silent pact of mutual support. Lily, her youthful visage marred by the weight of her discoveries, looked upon her family with a steely resolve. The diary lay open before her, its ancient pages a testament to the journey they must undertake. "We stand at the precipice of understanding," Lily spoke, her voice carrying the weight of centuries. "Eldric's diary, it does not merely recount our family's sins. It offers a path, a means to rectify the wrongs that have tethered us to this torment." Her gaze swept across her family, seeking the spark of determination she felt burning within her own chest. The night deepened around them, the manor creaking and groaning as if in response to the family's resolve. Shadows danced along the walls, the candlelight struggling to hold the darkness at bay. Each member of the McAllister family felt the weight of their lineage, a chain of events set into motion long before their own births, now culminating in their collective story. With bated breath and clasped hands, the family swore an oath to uncover the secrets that had damned their ancestors, to seek salvation from the curse that had darkened their lineage for generations untold. Though the coming days promised further terrors, this pledge bound them in shared purpose against the spectral foes. No longer could they cling to fleeting hopes of normalcy and denial's comforting lies. The McAllisters' fates were fused to this manor, their nightmares given form in its roiling mists. Only together could they hope to glimpse the coming dawn. The air of the drawing room grew heavy with the promise of the trials to come, the diary's cryptic clues their only guide through the labyrinth of their past. And as they each retired to their respective chambers, the fog outside seemed to press closer against the glass, a silent audience to the unfolding drama within.
Thank you for joining us on this eerie journey through mists of the ancestors. Stay tuned for the next Macabre Monday, as the shadows of the McAllister Manor grow darker and the family's fate hangs in the balance. What secrets will the ancestral fog reveal next? Join us for another chapter in this haunting saga, where each whisper of the past brings a new chill. Until next time on Sinister Serials, where the stories of the night await.